That,
to me like it's
I like it. I like it. I really do. Thank you guys for coming. I see some pretty faces in the audience today. Thank you very much, guys. Welcome to True Talk. This is a talk show. We're going to be discussing all kinds of things today. The stereotypes all over the map. I'm John Cancio. This is True Talk. And we got some interesting guests today. And we have, first up, we have Sandy Boynton, who is a professor at Schenectady County Community College. And then later on in the show, we're going to have Maureen Johnson from the Schenectady Safe Inc. She's the manager shelter. So we're going to be discussing different stereotypes with her as well. So our first guest is Sandy. Give her an applause, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. It's nice to have you here. And she's also my teacher. She's a professor at Schenectady County Community College, and it's great to have you here. So.
Good to be here, John.
Great. So how long have you been a professor at the college?
16 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
I was 4 years old when you started.
Thanks, John. Thanks, John. So was I.
Well, you were a pretty smart teacher then.
Oh, thank you.
And you've been involved with theater
All my life.
all your life.
All my life.
When did you first
The first
begin?
time they let me on the stage, I was 5 years old.
5 years old?
5 years old, and they...
Let me guess. The Wizard of Oz.
No,
Oh.
no, it was in the...
You weren't Dorothy?
No.
Oh.
Or the Wicked Witch. It was the school Christmas play, and I got to narrate, and I had to learn a long poem, and they clapped. That was it.
That's something. That's to go on her resume.
It's right at the top of my resume.
So
and
how
then
long?
I played Mrs. Santa Claus. No.
Mrs. Claus. So how long have you been involved in theater? That's your entire life. Oh, that would tell her age. So
that's right,
yeah,
John.
I shouldn't ask that.
Yeah. No, over 50 years, John.
Okay.
And
so why theater? What is it about theater that you have such a passion for?
I guess it's the only profession where adults get paid to play.
She likes to play.
And in which one spends all of one's time really trying to make people happy. Seriously, not always make them comfortable, but make them really happy and to figure out. And the nice thing about theater and the nice thing about the performing arts is that whether you do it or whether you teach it or whether you get people involved in it, you're teaching them how to explore the world in an absolutely safe space. And so the performing arts, theater, for me, means that you can rehearse something before you have to do it for real. Whether it's you rehearse how Shakespeare thought relationships should go in Romeo and Juliet or Antony and Cleopatra or any place else, or you get a chance to explore how you feel in a safe area, because actors and directors and technicians are taught to respect each other in a way, in a very profound way that I could go at length on, but we don't want to do today. But it's a really respectful, profoundly respectful way of treating each other.
Well, that's
Fabulous.
That is fabulous.
So that's why I do it, John. It is fabulous.
So how did you come about to teaching theater? How does one teach theater?
I think you heard H-E-R-D, as in herd dog. I think most people who wish to perform, not everybody wishes to perform, has something to develop and exploit and can do it.
And you've taught people who haven't discovered that.
Oh, yeah.
You've discovered talent in people that didn't even know they had the talent.
I think so. But I think everyone needs to perform on some level all the time. Right now I'm performing for you, as most of the time you perform for me.
Right.
But we perform, as I tell my students, you have a great weekend, right? How you perform what you did on the weekend for your grandfather is different from how you perform that same thing for your friends.
Life is a whole lot of performance.
Life is a performance.
And we all act.
All the time.
We all act.
And so really,
You know when you don't like that dress, and you tell her, yeah, that's a nice dress. You're acting.
you look terrific.
Oh, thank
You
you.
look terrific.
Thank you.
But we do it all the time.
Thank
so
you for embarrassing me, Sandy. I can always count on you for that.
yes,
You look terrific too, and you all look terrific. I also wanted to point out that Frank Duci, if you just stand up, Frank, he's in the audience. He was the former mayor of Schenectady. For how long, Frank? How long were you stand up? How long were you mayor of Schenectady?
16 years.
16 years. So
Same.
mighty long
I don't know if the city council was happy about that, but, you know, it's where it goes.
All right.
But he's here with us today, so that's good.
It's wonderful.